Corey, will you turn the music down or off?
Just for like 5 minutes.
And change the station.
I was on the phone with her when the explosion happened, and the phone just went dead. I didn't know that there was an explosion.
10 minutes later, Kelly Walker received a text from his oldest daughter saying the cabin exploded, Mom is inside.
And then it was about a 30-minute drive for me to get up there, and then when I arrived, I was told that she didn't make it, and they wouldn't let me try to go into the cabin, and they wouldn't let me down the hill, and then I went in and told my beautiful children that their mom had passed and that she didn't make it.
What they did not know, 3 separate families within a mile of the Walker family cabin felt their own houses shake from the explosion.
He told me to call 911, and before I even got my phone, he was already in his truck headed over there.
The house is on fire, correct? Yes, it is.
Mary Hammond then watched in terror as her husband Nate walked inside.
What is he doing?
It was horrifying.
Oh my God.
You know, to know that he went in there to save this woman, to be with her family still, and they knew that it could potentially take them from theirs.
Not knowing if they could even save Lori, they were just trying to find her. Mark Pierce was one of the 3 rescuers.
The drywall was just like blown right off of all the walls downstairs. There's, you know, big pieces of broken glass all over the place, and it was probably, I don't know, a good 50 feet or something of just like solid debris.
It was through this window that Mark and the other 2 rescuers entered the exploded house. This is the area they found Lori buried in debris, and only a short amount of time to get her out alive.
There was fire over her and over us in that room. You know, part of me wanted to just totally save myself, but you know, especially when the kids were saying that their mom was dead, you know, just.
In the corner of this cell phone video, you can see the 3 rescuers rolling Lori out into the snow where they waited for firefighters to arrive. You can see the burning house in between firefighters and the rescuers and how far away those lights are from where Lori laid in the cold.
It was too hot. You had to get off that hill and over the edge down to away from it.
What seemed to be 30 to 40 minutes later, the rescuers say firefighters arrived on scene and Lori was still alive.
He didn't say anything. He just embraced me. And all he kept repeating was, "We got her, we got her."
She was in a medical coma for 5 days, and lots of scares with her brain.
For Lori, it took her days to realize she had been in an accident.
I woke up with a very strong feeling in my heart that I didn't need to be afraid and that everything was going to be okay.
30% of her body burned, 30 bones broken, the right side of her face gone, including her jawbones and teeth, her left hand and right leg still repairing.
I never felt afraid because I had that feeling in my heart before I even understood anything else.
A hope Kelly says he didn't feel.
I was completely broken, and Lori is the one that saved me. You know, these are 3 heroes, our neighbors. They saved Lori, but she saved me.
That was just the beginning of Lori's healing.
She climbed up the 5 or 6 stairs with the crutches, and she said, 5 stairs today, the Matterhorn tomorrow.
Tide. We're doing all right.
She has the right attitude in all this, that to get her through this, because it's such a long road, and she's gonna make it. She's the miracle in all this.
A big moment for Lori's family, hearing her play the piano again.
I was surprised that I could play. The timing of that, with Gavin having just asked, "Do you think Mom will ever play the piano again?" And then for them to hear music right at that moment. I just feel like it was a gift from God to my son to just let him know things will get better.
In Heber, Aaron Cox, Fox 13 News, Utah.
I go ahead and see ID.
Inside the Hiron shortstop, it looks like business as usual.
842.
But outside, something unusual. Search crews digging through the garbage, gathering around the dumpster out back, combing the street.
The little girl goes missing, and something like this, and nobody can find it.
No one can find 5-year-old Lizzy Shelley. Not here in Hiram, not in Logan, where she disappeared from her home Saturday morning. Police say they think her uncle Alex Whipple knows what happened, but he won't say.
All I can say at this time is we have evidence to believe that he is the reason that she is missing.
So they're trying to fill in the blanks. The Hiram shortstop gave them some help. Ryan says he saw Whipple Saturday.
Disheveled, like he had been on a binge of some kind.
That was hours after Lizzy disappeared.
He was walking this way from the townhouses over there to come in here to buy something.
Ryan Lillenquist says Whipple was by himself wearing an odd outfit.
He was wearing a gray hoodie, and underneath that hoodie was kind of a suit and tie. That's something really weird.
That was at 1:30 p.m., Ryan says, even captured on their surveillance. Less than 2 hours later, authorities caught up to Whipple near some corrals on a dirt country road a few miles away.
We'd really like to find her, and we're trying everything that we know of.
200 searchers, a 10-mile span, 2 days, and still nothing. Something that's bothering Ryan and this entire valley.
I feel terrible for the family. This is something that doesn't deserve to happen. Things like this shouldn't go this way, and I fear the worst.
It is never too late to say thank you.
I never thought it would ever happen. It's very, very touching.
For 30 Utahns, all veterans of the Korean War.
Thank you very much for your service and your sacrifice.
An Ambassador of Peace medal from the South Korean government.
A war that some people refer to as the Forgotten War. But we, the Koreans, have never forgotten the sacrifice and service of the Korean War veterans.
Sergeant John Cole, now 90 years old, organized the honor for his fellow veterans.
This is where it gets tough to talk.
At a ceremony held at the state capitol a few days before Christmas.
We got so many Korean veterans in the state of Utah. Something needs to be done.
Cole reached out to the South Korean consulate in San Francisco. To date, he's helped 1,300 Utah Korean War veterans receive their Ambassador for Peace medals.
There is a South Korea today because of American servicemen who went and sacrificed their life, their blood, and their well-being.
Many of the veterans of the Korean War are in their 90s. Time to say thank you is running out.
This is really an honor to be given this by the Korean government.
But the thanks is welcome and comes with a message about what it really means to serve.
Freedom is important, and it's a great honor to be able to serve.
Matt McDonald, Fox 13 News, Utah.